Welcome guys sa bagong video natin. This is Lucky TV reporting for duty. Pero bago tayo magsimula, pasukan muna natin ang malupitang intro. Alright, kamusta mga ka-dancerist? Kung bago ka pala sa YouTube channel natin, palike naman ng video, huwag mo din kalimutan mag-subscribe para updated ka sa mga next upload natin sa progress natin bilang isang F2P dancer, gypsy, wanderer. Alright. So ngayon guys, sa video na to ang pag-uusapan natin is ano-ano nga ba ang stat allocation, okay? Item builds kasama yung mga cards dyan, shadow equipment, skill build ng isang Splaky TV pero this time as a gypsy na. Alright, pero disclaimer lang guys, lagi ko to sinasabi sa inyo, hindi tayo yung pinakamagaling na gypsy, hindi tayo yung pinakamalupit na gypsy, hindi tayo pinakamalakas, okay? Sadyang ito lang yung build natin na naaayon bilang isang F2P. Alright, F2P na gypsy sa mundo ng Ragnarok X. So again guys, bilisan natin yung video na to, simulan na natin. So una natin pag-uusapan guys, okay, is the stat allocation. Okay, so napakabilis na nito guys. The stat allocation is again Agi all the way. Gaya nga na sinasabi ko dahil sa mga video natin, sa dancerist tutorial natin, kung di nyo pa napanood, pwede nyo i-visit nyo sa YouTube channel natin para masubaybayan nyo yung transition from dancer to gypsy. So, Agi all the way. Why? Sabi ko nga dati, because of the passive na binibigay ng Agi, okay? Sa mga passive natin na through Agi or using Agi stats will give you not just the flee stat or yung attack speed stat but also will give you extra haste para sa cooldown ng mga skill natin. So again guys, if you're a gypsy, go for Agi all the way. Okay? So ganun lang kabilis. Pero alternative lang guys, if you're going for a Vit gypsy, that's another topic, bibigyan ko yun ng heads up. Pero again, kung Vit type ka, support type ka, then go for Vit. But for the mid game, okay, or early to mid game ng isang hitter na gypsy, go for straight Agi. Next, sa item build naman natin guys, ano na nga ba yung item build ng isang Splaky TV? So as you can see right now guys, nabili na natin yung gold weapon natin. Alright, na jump rope. So again guys, bakit jump rope ang napili? Actually guys, if you're thinking kung saan ka mas makakamura, you have to go for the wire. Okay? Kasi mas mura yun, although mas mahal siya in terms of dias, pero mas makakatipid ka in the long run if F2P ka kasi 5 slot na siya. But, bakit tayo nag-jump rope guys? Specifically, we just want to get the 10% chance na mag-reset yung skill natin. Especially right now, na kailangan natin mag-reset or mag-CD na mag-CD yung charm sa PvP type ng laro. Okay, doon sa mga player versus player like KVM and GVG. So, whip tayo dyan guys. Okay, if hindi nyo pa nakikita yung palabas natin, yung video natin guys last time. Okay, we also have the different types of weapon. Okay, kayo na bahala mamili. So, lalagay, ito yung thumbnail yan. So, lagay natin. So, ano yung pinapakita sa video na yan guys? Tingnan nyo kung saan kayo mas fit. If you're going for a white whip, you're going for a blue type of weapon, or the gold type of weapon na kagaya natin. But again guys, this video is pure F2P lamang. Now next, sa armor. Pagdating naman sa armor guys, again, magwa-white set lang tayo. So, pero, if ever baka tanungin mo ko, ano mas maganda? White, blue, or yung purple, tama? Or violet. Kayo bahala kung gusto anong tawag yung kulay doon, di ba? Again guys, ito yung thumbnail nung second video natin na dinidescribe ko sa second video kung ano ba yung mas maganda, white, blue, or purple na armor. So visit nyo lang yan guys agad sa channel natin para mapanood nyo yung mas detailed. Pero for me, I'll be using the white. Why? I'm preparing myself for the Moonlight set. Tapos isang tire up na lang for the elite card slot. Una-una sa lahat, pag naka-white ka, andali mag-elite card slot. Pangalawa, meron tayo anti-debuff, okay? Anti-debuff tuloy. Anti na debuff pa. Okay? Tama nga naman, anti-debuff. I mean, meron kasing magandang effect ang Moonlight set na pag na-charm ka, okay, hindi ka tatablan. Although may cooldown yun, pero imagine hindi ka kagad basta-basta ma-charm. So, pwede ka maka-dive in saglit sa mga kalaban na makakalaban mo sa PvP type of gameplay. Now, for the accessory naman guys, since we are sabi ko nga, stat allocation, we are solid Agi, so automatically, the blue accessory will fall sa Agi type din. Okay? So, that's for the multiplier din ng Agi. Tandaan nyo guys, pag naka-blue axe ka kasi, okay, sa Gypsy, okay, hindi ako magre-recommend na mag-white kayo. Always go for blue or syempre gold axe, okay, na maybe the Nipper or the Agi type din na gold. Why? Kasi guys, the more na stat or the more na tumataas ang base stat nyo, namumultiply din yan ng blue axe nyo. Okay, so talaga nagko-complement silang dalawa. Plus sa talisman, Scarlet Directive for the penetration. Tandaan nyo guys, mas mataas ang penetration, mas masakit ang damage ng isang Gypsy. Okay? So, paano naman sa mga cards? Tanong ng mga tao sa cards. So, for the cards guys, bibilisan ko lang. Okay? Si Splacky TV guys, ang ini-aim natin na card sa headgear is Nereid. Bakit Nereid? Nereid will give you a final P damage bonus of 14%. So, imagine if may tatlong Nereid headgear ka sa headgear. Tama ba? Or kung may elite card slot ka, then go for 5 Nereid or 6 Nereid. Ikaw na bahala kung mayaman ka. Pero, mas maganda pa rin na mataas ang final P damage bonus mo sa headgear kesa mag all out pen ka. So, mas maganda balance pa rin tayo. So, for the headgear, automatically, okay, Nereid card. So, for the weapon, okay, kung may elite card slot ka, the first 3 slot, ialat mo sa Shellfish. Okay? Why? Because Shellfish will give you a fire enhancement ng 17.5% kagad per card. So, if may tatlo ka nyan, ikaw na bahala mag-add basta mataas yon. Tapos, syempre, the last 2 slot for the elite card slot will go or fall sa seal card that will give you a 14% every card ng penetration. So, that's 28. O, diba? Talino natin if may dalawa ka. Pero if you have 3 slot, okay, para naman pag 3 slot ka pa lang, i-priority mo si seal card. But if you have 3 slot, go for 3 Shellfish and 2 seal card. For the armor, alam niyo naman na yan guys, Sky Petite, Marionette, and Dagger Wielding na Goblin. Okay, that will give you 20% each card. Okay, sa HP nyo. Now, ito yung pinag-uusapan natin. Paano naman, okay? Paano naman if we are aiming for the card, okay, sa accessory? For the accessory, guys, you have 2 options. Sa early game, if nag-farm kayo, you can put 3 Marine Spear for additional P damage bonus. But again, guys, I will not advise you to buy it. If nasa stage ka pa niyan, then I might as well farmin mo na lang siya. But if you're planning to buy or nakatingin ka na sa end game mo, okay, instead of 3 Marine Spear, I suggest, okay, you go straight for 3 Phenomena card. Again, every card is 15%. That's 15 plus 15, that's 30 plus 50, that's 45% kaagad. So imagine, meron ka 3 Shellfish that will give you 17.5% of the fire, plus meron ka pang fire enhancement na galing sa Phenomena na 15% every card. So again, 3 Shellfish for the fire sa weapon, 3 phenomena para sa accessory mo. Okay? So, ganun lang kadali. So, on the next naman natin guys, this time, unahin muna natin i-discuss yung shadow equipment. For the shadow equipment guys, again, we're still at level 3. But we're planning to, mag-upgrade to level 4. So, sa level 3 guys, again, kung kaya, or level 3 or level 4, kung kaya nyo i-max lahat ng stat, mas maganda. So, again, kung nakita nyo guys, madami na kasing stat dyan for level 4. Okay, ma-unlock mo na yung final P damage reduction, and you will also unlock the physical attack 2. Will give you additional or bonus, okay, attack power or raw attack sa character nyo. And again guys, it has the haste, penetration, and so on and so forth. So for the bound guys, wala namang babaguhin. Yan pa rin naman, okay? Pero this time lang ma-unlock nyo lang si throw arrow 2. So yan yung effect nya. And last is, ito yung maganda pagpipilian. It's either you will get the Eternal Chaos or the Arrow Vulcan. But for me, for the PvP or for the PvE or boss hunt, use Eternal Chaos. Okay, alam niyo naman yan for the ensemble. But for PvP or player versus player, you use Arrow Vulcan for additional damage. Right, that's for the shadow equipment. And last but not the least, ito yung pinaka-importante. Ano naman ang build natin for PvE, farming, okay, boss hunt, the skill, okay, skill set, and last is for the player versus player. Actually, onti lang naman yung pagkakaiba niya, pero sige, discuss ko na din. For the farming guys, si Splacky TV, ito ang skill setup natin. So again, Owl's Eye, Vulture's Eye, Dancing Lesson, Ugly Dance to unlock Humming, Throw Arrow, Energy Beat, okay? Syempre, Encore, kasi ano ito pang farming, para mas tipid tayo ng onte sa SP pads. Adaptation, syempre automatic na para ma-convert yung agi natin for additional haste. Yan yung sinasabi ko kayo, the more agi, the more haste. Arrow Vulcan, Severe, Rainstorm, that's for the farming, para yung rotation yan, okay? Again guys, make sure na naka-zero out kayo, okay? Naka-zero out kayo pagdating sa mga skills nyo. Kung makita nyo guys, naka-zero out tayo dyan guys. Or pantay yung cooldown natin, yung variable cooldown natin, para yung rotation ng skill, umiikot lang siya. Okay? Syempre, lesson for passive din. Polymeric note. And yun lang. So, ganun lang yung skill build natin for this is for the farming or yung AFK natin. Okay? So, next naman guys, sa pag-uusapan natin is the PvE build for boss hunt. Okay? This time, ito medyo nag-iba tayo sa boss hunt kasi madami mga factor na kailangan i-consider. So, number 1 na skills natin guys, this is for the PvE boss hunt. Owl's Eye, Vulture's Eye, Elemental Arrows. Alam nyo na yan kasi may iba't ibang element po yung mga MVP and minis. Syempre, ensemble invitation para at least pag may kasama kayo na clown, okay? Para mag-enable yung pagsayaw mo at mabuff yung party nyo, kailangan at least may level 1 ka na ensemble. Kahit hindi mo naman na guys isuot yan, basta i-on mo yan, may invite ka na nung kasama nyo na clown. Ugly Dance, gawin nyo lang 5 yan, sobrahan lang tayo. Ugly Dance 5 to unlock Humming. Again, yung Humming, i-max nyo na yan. I-max nyo na yung Humming guys. Why? Kasi guys, kahit malayo yung variable cooldown nyo sa kaya mo i-cooldown, okay? It's okay kasi matagal naman siya mawala. Most of the time, pag nawala na yung Humming nyo, naka-CD na rin siya. Max tayo sa Dancing Lesson, Throw Arrow, syempre for damage, Energy Beat, Adaptation, okay? Adaptation, always you to ima-max. Why? It converts your agi into haste. Arrow Vulcan, Severe Rainstorm, Eternal Chaos, dapat naka-max din yan. Okay, naka-max din dapat ang Eternal Chaos nyo. Okay, para mas malaking bigay sa inyo na buff or additional, okay, sa stat points nyo. During the ensemble. Okay ba yun? So again, lesson, huwag nakakalimutan, itong polymeric note. And if trip nyo din, pwede kayo maglagay ng longing for freedom. Okay, kasi guys, more on defense din yan. The damage you take during the ensemble is reduced by 6%. Kasi guys, alam niyo no, pag naka-ensemble kayo, nakakatamad gumalaw, may area lag, kasi pag lumagpas kayo doon sa bilog, mawala yung ensemble. So, minsan, kadalasan, hindi na kayo umaalis. So, mas maganda to kasi minsan para pag umiskill yung MVP or mini, okay, hindi kagad kayo namamatay. So, that's it for the PvE. Now, last, ito pinakabilis. For the PvP. Simple lang guys. PvP build. Meron na akong charge arrow for the stun kasi hindi naman lahat naka-ob yun. Owl's Eye, Vulture's Eye. Again, this is for PvP or player versus player. Dancing Lesson at level 10. Ugly Dance to unlock Humming. Wala tayong ensemble. Okay. Throw Arrow. Energy Beat. Same pa din. May scream ako guys. Why? Kasi ang scream po na kahit na paano nakakapag-stand din siya sa kalaban. So syempre may charm din tayo dyan guys. Again level 1 is okay pero level 5 ko lang kasi mayaman tayo sa skill point. Throw Arrow, Arrow Vulcan, Severe Rainstorm, and Lesson syempre. And Polymeric Note. So guys, kung napansin mo, almost same din naman siya ng mga PvP. Or yung PvE set natin rather, but ang difference lang is this time more on stun or crowd control yung gamit natin for the PvP. Alright? So far guys, na-discuss naman natin guys sa mga napag-usapan natin guys. Again, we discussed the stat points, the skill allocation, or stat allocation, item build including the cards. Again guys, if you want the more specific topic for the weapon of choice kung ano yung mas bagay sa'yo or the armor din na mas bagay sa'yo, you can check yung mga previous video natin. Hinimay-himay ko na doon kung ano yung mas bagay na weapon for F2P or competitive players, same as sa armor na rin. Ano yung mas bagay na armor for F2P, okay? Or for competitive players. So we also discussed the shadow equipments and especially yung mga skill build. So doon na naman tayo guys tapos. I hope mayroon kayo natutunan sa akin guys. Again, hindi po ito yung pinakamagandang build. Hindi rin ito yung pinaka perfect na build or pinakatamang stat. Ang binakita ko lang sa inyo is the way of Splacky TV, which somehow, okay, and hoping na makatulong, okay, sa mga kagaya kong gypsy na ligaw. Alright, so thank you so much guys sa panonood. Sana supportan niyo po si Splacky TV. And again, bago tayo mag-end, I just want to say thank you so much sa mga subscribers at nanonood sa atin during the stream, okay? And sa mga videos natin sa YouTube at mga nagre-request. Guys, again, bago tayo mag-end, please do like this video. Okay, share mo na rin sa mga friends mo na nangangailangan ng guide. And syempre guys, wag nyo kakalimutan mag-subscribe para masubaybayan nyo yung buhay natin as a dancer, gypsy, and wanderer. Alright. Again guys, sa next video ulit, maraming salamat. This is Splacky TV. Out.